All right, guys, welcome to the channel. We're at Brighton Cemetery, and we're gonna get right back at get started. We just got through with doing the memorial, reading the names of the memorial, so we're gonna move on. This is our next one, and it's gonna be Little Lockie, born May the 18th, 1853, and died September the 28th, 1854. People's been leaving coins here. Very cool. Some of them even look pretty old. That's a different looking coin. Some of them, I have no idea. They're not even from the United States, it looks like. Some of them's quarters. Some of them's from other countries, it looks like. Like this one. That's not from here. Very cool. Very unique. Here's another one. Whoop, I dropped it. Right there, it's got a coin inside of a coin. Very cool. All right, let's move on. All righty, here we got here. We have Gillett Williams Jr., 1826 to 1906, and Sarah, his wife, 1823 to 1897. He is a veteran as well. All right. Oh, allergies are killing me, guys. Oh, wow. This one died in 1876. That's all I can tell. It's right down there. All right. That's all I can tell on that one, guys. Then we have Hiram Peck, died May 1895. Then we have Sarah Ann Peck, 1828 to 1909. And Ada M. Peck, 1866 to 1874. Then we have Freeman. We have Ida May, 1870 to 1931. And Charles C., 1860 to 1934. Then we have Livermore, Norma, 1903 to 1998. Then we have Lawrence Jr. No, Lawrence R., 1904 to 1970. He's a World War II veteran. All right. Then we have McCaffin Ernest, 1874 to 1949. And Louise, 1873 to 1962. This is a different looking stone. It's going to be Glide McCaffin, 1904 to 1931. It's their son. All right, next is Gross. It's going to be Gearwood J., 1898 to 1931. And Martha, 1895 to 1969. Then we have Robert Gross, 1930 on that one. Alrighty. Then we have Foster. It's going to be Dot Foster. Dot H. Foster, 1870 to 1958. Then it's going to be George Foster, 1860 to 1941. He's a Mason. Then we have Haynes. It's going to be Mary E. Haynes, 1868 to 1956. And Alonzo, 1863 to 1940. Let's see what this is, guys. Oh, this is cool. Here's their last name. Is that not cool? That is very neat. It's like a wagon wheel over a wagon wheel. That's pretty cool. So they have their site right there. Back there's their stones. Well, my coffin. And right here's the main stone at the end. Very neat. All right. Then we have another Freeman. We have Ava J. Or Alva. I'm sorry. 1897 to 1967. He's a Mason. And Leona, I guess. 1898 to 1954. Then we have, oh, this is a really good looking stone. We have Polly Martin, the wife of Charles Peck. She died May the 25th, 1865. Is that not a beautiful stone, guys? That is awesome. Then here's our next one. Can't make out the name, but they died in 1833. On that one. This one here, it's messed up right where you need to see the date. And then the name is, looks like Hetty or something like that. And here's our next one. Looks like they died in 1835, but I can't make out the name. And then here's our next one. Looks like they died in 1867. These are all Pecks, I believe. The last name's Peck, I believe. Wouldn't swear to it, but I believe. All right, let's move over to the next garden. We got Right Smart a little bit done already. They had 2 funerals here the last few days, so I hadn't been able to film here because of the funerals. I put it off because I don't want to intrude on anybody's funeral. I would never do that. All right, here's our next first one. It's going to be Baby Girl Sabin, June the 23rd, 1963. Daughter of Cliff and Carol. Charles, 1862 to 1911. Margaret, 1865. And their last name was Johnson. All right. Then we have Frank. Well, he tore the yard all to pieces in here. Then we have Frank Edwards, 1853 to 1921. We have Emma Edwards, 1855 to 1927. Then we have Edwards, Leona McConwell, 1893 to 1971. And Edwin, 1888 to 1950. He's a veteran. And Edwin Edwards, Ohio Infantry, World War I, July the 6th, 1888 to December 31st, 1950, I believe. And then we have Etta Burge, 1884 to 1940. We have Don Burge, 1891 to 1918. Then we have this beautiful stone, Gross, with ease. It's going to be Tinny, 1861 to 1922. Mitchell, 1849 to 1927. Claire, 1883 to 1971. Ona, 1890 to 1951. And Renee, 1854 to 1940. I'll go to that one stone. All right. Then we have right here, we have the Burge. That's only the headstone, the main stone. That's all it is. All right, next we have Peck. Marion, 1856 to 19. Ella, 1855 to 1928. Next one's a veteran. Right here. And it looks like he died in July of 19, looks like 18 to me. May not be it, but that's what I see. All right, and then we have Fisher, Charles. September the 16th, 1873 to November the 26th, 1946. And Lillian Hayes, October the 9th, 1877 to May the 7th, 1952. And see how deep they dug this? Very deep on these stones. This is the stone that they need to go off of. Very cut deep. Will be around for years to come. This one right here is already fading. Viola Knipe. July the 4th, 1915 to December 23rd, 1999. Viola, 1950. William, May the 25th, 1927 to September 7th, 2003. Ewell, Ewell, Ewu, or something like that. This one's cut very good, deep too. Austin, 1908 to 1994, and Marion, 1910 to 1984. They were married October the 3rd, 1928, together for 56 years. Yeah, this stone is cut very deep. See how deep that is, guys? Very deep. Yeah, I mean, it's the hoe right almost to the knuckle of my first finger. A good quarter inch. So that one will be around for years to come too. Then we have DeBetty. This one right here is barely scratched on. This is Dr. Betty J. Ewell. November the 30th, 1930 to June the 17th, 2009. That is barely scratched on there. In no time, you won't be able to see that stone. Well, he tore the ground to pieces up here, burying this one. Then we have Janina Funk, August the 18th, 1968 to October the 18th, 1983. We have Donald Funk, May the 30th, 1946 to August 15th, 1972. Then we have Harvey, 1925 to 2006, and his wife just passed, so we're not going to get on her stone. All right. We have Stephen Andrew King, January 23rd, 1987. Alrighty. Gross. We have Roger, January 25th, 1963 to May the 5th, 1979. Donna, December the 9th, 1927 to March 14th, 2018. And Leonard, November 27th, 1928 to June the 13th, 2017. And Lori, January the 15th, 1964 to November the 2nd, 1988. Jesus is Lord of all. Amen to that. Robinson, if you believe in the Lord. If you don't believe in the Lord, then that's your choice. Here we have Paul K., 1908 to 1985, and Virginia, 1913 to 2004. Everybody's entitled to believe what they want to, as far as I'm concerned. Wanda, I don't know that last name, 1921 to 1991. That's mother. Then here we got Donald Lane, 1963 to 1964, and Michelle Allen, 1962 to 1917. The last name Sexton. B.B. Ralph, October the 2nd, 1924 to June the 15th, 2013. They were married the 21st of November 1947, and married December the 14th, 1928 to October the 19th, 2016. Then baby Pamela Lou, BB, 1953. He was a World War II veteran, by the way, too. All right. Grundy, Fred Grundy, 1855 to 1914. And Angela Grundy, his wife, 1849 to 1929. Let's see who we got next. We have Otis Ross, 1839 to 1909. And Mary, 1850 to 1921. All right. Then we have Mary E. Gross, 1866 to 1953. And Herbert, 1863 to 1932. Then we have Fred Battle, 1848 to 1919, and Margaretta Hayes, his wife, 1850 to 1937. Then Bertha, 1878 to 1907, and Lee, 1905 to 1906. Then we have a beloved daughter, Mildred M. Hall, May the 12th, 1920 to December the 20th. Then we have Meeks, Harry Meeks, 1889 to 1976, and Hazel, 1898 to 1992. This is another one that's dug good and deep. Be around for years to come. Burroughs, or something like that. Burroughs. Martha, 1855 to 1947. John, 1853 to 1930. That's one thing I'm going to tell my son when they go to get my stone of one day soon, way down the road, I hope, is make sure it's cut deep. Here's Gil, Andrew, 1858 to 1929, and Alice, 1861 to 1918. Then you have Wilson, David, October the 5th, 1933 to January the 6th, 2002. Vivian, November the 22nd, 1934 to July the 7th, 2022. Ooh, don't like that dates. All right, here's John Cowie, born in Scotland, August 3rd, 1847 to January the 14th, 1934. His wife, Pramila Meeker, born in LaGrange, July the 27th, 1852 to March 26th, 1904 on this stone. Then you have Mabel Pratt, October 26, 1886 to October the 23rd, 1973. Then we have Milo Bursley, 1850 to 1910. Annie E. Crandall, his wife, 1856 to 1926. That's a good looking stone right there. Alrighty. And we'll see how many of these we're going to get. We'll get this one. Henry, it's Maurice, 1880 to 1955, and Clara, 1879 to 1968. Davison, we have Grace, 1913 to 1955, and Maurice, 1909 to 2007. Then we have Sharp, Carol, September the 9th, 1933, married June the 19th, 1954, Kenneth, July the 25th, 1932 to August 22nd, 2020. Then we have Ronald, right here. He was a sergeant in the U.S. Army in World War I. And he's September the 15th, 1896 to April the 14th, 1976. All right. Then we have Ruth, January the 1st, 1909 to October the 20th, 1998. Then we have Pitts. It's going to be Robert, May the 10th, 1932 to March the 14th, 2016. And Doris, April the 10th, 1936. They were married August the 10th, 1957. Then we have Clauston, Harry, 1902 to 1981, and Ethel, 1902 to 2000. Then we have Fortney, Paul, October 27th, 1928, November the 17th, 1994. Naomi, February the 14th, 1932. They were married March the 19th, 1949. Next we have Green, George, February the 16th, 1922 to July the 31st, 2017. His wife, C. June the 3rd, 1927 to yesterday or the day before. She passed and was buried yesterday. So we're not going to get on that one. Price, November the 15th, 1920 to July the 19th, 2011. And Oliver Graceline, I think I'm not sure on this one. June the 27th, 1919 to June the 24th, 1944. World War II veteran. Cranston Charles, 1882 to 1979. And Nellie, 1891 to 1982. Then you have Hunt, you have Philip, 1903 to 1960, and Margaret, 1905 to 1990. Then you have Clarkston, Oscar, 1868 to 1965. And his wife, 1876 to 1963. LeBeau, Sylvester LeBeau, 1914 to 1957. And Anna, 1921 to 1987. And somebody was a World War II veteran. Sylvester was. He was in World War II. Right there. And I can't get to dig far enough to get that. I think it's 1957. It is 1957, January 1957 is when he died. It looks like on this one. All right, guys. And I just stepped all on the corner of that, stepping over it. Almost tripped. That mud is slippery. Another bird's gonna attack me. Them birds have really got the nests in them trees. Boy, they come at you all the time. Here we have Jason Leslie, September to November, 1959. We have birds on this one. 1909 to 1971, and Leslie, 1909 to 1988. He's a World War II veteran. Then we have birds on this one. Jesse Cannon, March 9th, 1884 to July the 29th, 1974. And Christina